They're off. 8 runners over the extended 2.5 miles in the feature race. The Markaye Contracts Limited Michael Purcell Memorial Novice Hurdle. It's a grade 3. Wrexham, the early leader, as they jump to first, followed by 5 with Rich Man on the inside of Body 1. Tracked by Fureur, the informed duel winner. Then comes Whiskey Lullaby and Henning, with a couple of lengths back to Still CL and Knockanard Lady. Still a maiden in this code as they make the bend towards the far side. In the lead is Wrexham, with contesting the second spot. Body 1 and 5 were Richmond, followed by Fureur in the red and white. Whiskey Lullaby next, and then Henning, with the final couple, Still CL and Knockanard Lady. Racing up the far side to the first of 3, and it's Wrexham. Simon Torrens bowling along a couple of lengths clear, with just in second place Buddy 1, Jack Gilligan on the outside of a 5 with Richmond, Sean O'Keefe, tracked by Fureur and Jordan Gainford, then Henning. The yellow cap, Daniel King, Still CL, Rachel Blackmore, Whiskey Lullaby, Darrow O'Keefe, Knockanard Lady, Jack Doyle. Over this flight, taking them inside their final 2 miles. A little more spaced out. It's Wrexham by 2.5 lengths to Buddy 1, If I Were a Rich Man. Running in fourth is Fureur, and then Henning, Whiskey Lullaby and Still CL. The stable companions in front of Knockanard Lady, the back marker. As the field of 8 runners swing across the top to the next flight. Wrexham is the leader from Buddy 1, If I Were a Rich Man third, followed by Fureur, who's closer in fourth, and then Henning, Whiskey Lullaby, Still CL, Knockanard Lady. As they come to their next flight on the approach to the straight. Wrexham, the field is stacked up. Leaves Buddy 1, If I Were a Rich Man. They have 1.5 miles left to go, followed by Fureur, and Henning, Whiskey Lullaby, Still CL, Knockanard Lady. Very few changes as they come to their next flight. So off the corner, it's Wrexham, leading Buddy 1, If I Were a Rich Man, followed by Fureur, and then Henning, Still CL on the outside of Whiskey Lullaby. Break of a small few lengths to the back marker, who is Knockanard Lady, as they return to their point of departure. Their next flight bringing them to the halfway stage in the Markaye Contracts Limited Michael Purcell Memorial Novice Hurdle. It's Wrexham in front from Buddy 1, If I Were a Rich Man. In fourth place is Fureur, and then Henning, Still CL, a place in front of Whiskey Lullaby, with the back marker continuing to be Knockanard Lady. 1 circuit to go and 5 flights to jump. It's Wrexham and Simon Torrens in front of Buddy 1, Jack Gilligan, If I Were Richmond, the rail third, Sean O'Keefe on board, followed by Fureur, Jordan Gainford and Gordon Elliott, bidding to extend their winning week in pattern listed hurdles. A bit of a break then to Henning, and then Still CL with the final couple, Knockanard Lady and Whiskey Lullaby. Up the far side they go with 1 mile left and 5 flights to jump. Wrexham yet to be headed. Buddy 1, If I Were a Rich Man, close in behind second and third. And then Fureur. Henning next. And then Still CL, Whiskey Lullaby, Knockanard Lady. Over the first of the flights. Up the back straight with less than 7 furlongs to go. And 4 to jump. Wrexham still chased by Buddy 1, If I Were a Rich Man. In fourth place is Fureur, 3 lengths to Henning. Then Still CL, Whiskey Lullaby and Knockanard Lady. Last flight up the far side. This is 3 from home. Wrexham closed upon by Buddy 1, who's now within half a length. Fureur takes the third from If I Were a Rich Man, followed across to the final 5 furlongs by Henning. After Henning is Still CL, as Knockanard Lady relegates to nudged along Whiskey Lullaby to be last of the 8. Tightening up with 2 flights left to jump. Wrexham by a half to Buddy 1. Break of less than a length back to Fureur, just in third from If I Were a Rich Man. Then Henning, Still CL, Knockanard Lady leaving behind Whiskey Lullaby. 3 furlongs to race and 2 flights to jump. Matching strides up front. Wrexham and Buddy 1. Fureur now pushed along in behind them to try and close with our 5 were Richman and Henning as they straighten for the final 2. Buddy 1 in the centre. On the outside is Fureur delivering a good challenge. On the inside is Wrexham. The 3 being followed to the final flight by a 5 were Richman, then Henning, and still CL, and Fureur is battling it out with Buddy 1, going away from the long-time leader Wrexham, and at the final flight in the air together, Fureur and Buddy 1, well clear of a 5 were Richman. 150 yards to go, and it's Fureur on the stand side, the fractional leader. Buddy 1 is battling back on the inside. They're going to the line in a thriller. It's Fureur and Buddy 1. What a finish to the Markaye Contracts Limited Michael Purcell Memorial Novice Hurdle. It's gone to the judge. Finishing well was Nook and Our Lady on the outside of a 5 were Richman. Gone to the judge.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.